They say face yoga is a scam. You say nothing can reverse aging. We have Brian Johnson, who is reversing aging by following an anti-aging lifestyle. What's the truth?
He is a biohacker doing it at a cellular level with millions of dollars. Do we have access to that? Face yoga can take 5 years off your face.
When I saw you on Shark Tank, I still remember your pitch that said, in a world dominated by Botox and fillers, you are bringing non-invasive natural skincare solutions.
My battle is not with the Botox and filler industry, but it is with the misinformation or the overselling of.
What are the face yoga exercises to substitute Botox?
I'll give you my scissoring exercise. So one exercise which works brilliantly on double chin is the wow face.
We know that you have worked with Alia Bhatt, Malaika Arora. What are their favorite tools or favorite facial exercises?
For Malaika, her favorite, there are so many of her ex-face.
Why are you against retinol and what are the side effects of it?
I am against retinol because people end up burning their skin.
Do you have any techniques, massages for controlling hair fall?
You must press this point at least once a week to increase the circulation of your scalp.
Tell us 5 superfoods that can transform your skin.
Why just use it topically? Please eat it for the inside out to work.
Hi Vibhuti.
Hi.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
And I have been eagerly waiting for this conversation because I'm going to take mental notes today and take all the tips you suggest and imply it in my skincare routine.
Absolutely. I'm here to share.
Okay, so let's start with your journey into face yoga. You are one of India's most recognized face yoga expert, and now face yoga is trending. But back then, when you started face yoga, it wasn't mainstream. So how did you convince people to take it seriously? And what were some of the biggest challenges you faced early on?
Initially, it was very difficult to, apart from your initial circle who's seen the differences, I got a lot of backlash, especially by traditional medicine, where people would go on screen and say face yoga doesn't work. They would put fake videos of face cups with blood and saying that cupping can lead to capillary bursts or bleeding onto the skin. But I guess it was my determination, my authenticity, because I show the side where I'm fully dolled up with makeup, and then I show the side where I'm not dolled up with makeup, and by client testimonies, I think when people came to me, started seeing the change in their own skin, whereas they've been running from pillar to post, done everything and still didn't get results, is where my customer became my word of mouth marketing or my biggest validator.
So with a lot of conviction, consistency and word of mouth.
Yes.
The statement which I'm about to say is very harsh.
Okay.
They say face yoga is a scam.
Yes.
You say nothing can reverse aging. We have Brian Johnson, who is reversing aging by following an anti-aging lifestyle. What's the truth? What exactly is face yoga?
So face yoga is not a scam, and I think now with the credibility, with the Harvard research journal papers getting released, with the Northwestern University's research papers getting released, a lot of people who said face yoga is a scam are biting their tongue, taking their words back, and suddenly I look at these podcasts, the narrative has changed. It's become, it works to a little extent. At the end of the day, your followers are the same, the customer is the same, and people see through. So I am grateful of that. Face yoga can take 5 years off your face. It can make you age gracefully. It is the art of self-acceptance. It is a holistic healer. So setting the context right for me is very, very important for anybody watching, because if you have unrealistic expectations of face yoga, that from a 50-year-old you'll suddenly start looking like a 20-year-old, it's not going to happen. And I always believe in transparency. I want the end customer to know that, listen, nothing can reverse aging. And aging is not just what you see here. Aging is of your organs. Aging is of your muscle health as well. But with this practice, you're exercising the 57 plus muscles of your face, your tongue, so that tomorrow when you are 60, 70, 80, you look a certain way. I mean, you look at Sharmila Tagore, you look at Hema Malini, they have embraced aging and they are glowing. Does that mean that they have an ironed appearance with no wrinkle? No, they have wrinkles, but those wrinkles are beautiful. That's another form of aging, right? So you have both sides again. And what form or what choice do you want to take is yours, and face yoga can put you on the good side of aging. Now coming to the last part of your question, where Brian Johnson is reversing aging. Well, yes, he is. So his concept is every 12 months he's aging his body only 8 months. So 4 months is added in terms of reverse aging. He is a biohacker doing it at a cellular level with millions of dollars, with access to the best research and the best guidance possible in the world. Do we all have $1 million to spend today? Is my question. Do we have access to that? Maybe not. But face yoga, Ayurveda, yoga is doing that at a more affordable cost or zero cost, is accessible, is knowledge which is available.
I love what you said, that face yoga puts you on the good side of aging. Yeah. That's a very beautiful thing to say. Now let's move on to the interesting part, which are the exercises. I have heard that taking out 1 minute, just 1 minute in your entire day and performing certain facial exercises can do wonders for your skin. Is it true?
Absolutely.
Please tell us more about it.
A lot of times you are creating your own age lines, you are creating your own frown lines or your own cheek sagging because of overuse of an emotion or a muscle which was not supposed to be used so much. For example, if someone frowns a lot, they create these lines, right?
Okay.
And now in conversation, if I'm constantly frowning and talking, I'm going to create these lines, and over a period these lines become very, very deep. Or if I give you a moisturizer and I ask you to massage your skin, automatically when you're massaging in a circular manner, your pressure increases. You are creating a nasolabial fold, you're creating crow's feet, and you are creating a droop. But over the years, now imagine doing this for the next 16 years of your life, you have now a self-induced aging. And that's where my 1 minute technique comes into being, because we are dividing the face into 5 zones.
आप हमको demonstrate कर सकते हो roughly how the massage is done?
Of course. So zone 1 is this. Zone 2 is your cheek. So your cheek muscle, your zygomatic muscle, all the way till your temple. Zone 3 is the entire ring muscle of your eye. So we have dark circles, under eye puffiness, we have puffiness here as well. You'll depuff it with this massage. Zone 4 is your entire forehead. So if you've frowned, you've created those lines, we're targeting that as well. And zone 5 is your entire neck. This massage has to be done with face oil. You will activate the ingredients, place your palms not crossing over but here, so that you can take a lip balm and just draw a line so that your hands don't cross over the first day. Go all the way across, releasing muscle stress till that stress point 3 times. Then you're smiling, you're lifting all the way up. 3 to 6 times depending on your age. You'll take the oil into 2 fingers, you'll make an A, you will swipe, lift, and then drain that puffiness or lymphatic fluid 2 times in the morning. And then you'll make a V. We tend to have a lot of puffiness here as well when we wake up, right? So you will swipe, lift, and drain to wriggle 2 times. This is delicate area. You'll take the butt of your thumb, go across your forehead 20 times, because you see puffiness here, but it's all over and you feel the tingle and the downward drain happening from your forehead. Then you will take more face oil. No matter, we all buy expensive clothes, we eat at expensive restaurants, but when it comes to using skincare on our neck, हम सब कंजूस हो जाते हैं.
सिर्फ इधर तक करते हैं.
सिर्फ इधर तक करते हैं. So I, habit formation. I ensure and I keep repeatedly telling you that take more face oil at this point in time. Go across your neck like this 20 times. And then with 3 fingers, go all the way up and pout to the ceiling. And what you're actually doing is ensuring that your neck is tightened in the process, and all the Instagramming that you did at night, which gave you the illusion of a double chin, is also corrected. So in yoga, we have a counter. I just make it fun. This whole regime takes about 60 seconds, and that's my 1-minute Vibhuti massage.
So doing this consistently can actually show results on your skin?
Yes, it can.
I love the surety and the confidence, and this takes me back when I saw you on Shark Tank. I still remember your pitch that said, in a world dominated by Botox and fillers, you are bringing non-invasive natural skincare solutions. And you've never shied away from saying that you are here to disrupt the invasive beauty trends, or once you jokingly said to wrinkle up the Botox industry.
Yes.
So my question is, can face yoga actually replace invasive procedures like Botox and fillers?
Yes, it can. Again, setting the context right is very important. My battle is not with the Botox and filler industry, but it is with the misinformation or the overselling of the Botox and filler industry. So my battle is about responsive information, giving full information to the client, and then letting them decide. Also, the fact that because everybody is talking about fillers and Botox today, they're not even giving natural and try, or they're not even giving natural a go. So, for example, with face yoga, I am actually training you to not create those lines. Now, if you are in the habit of frowning a lot more, you're going to do Botox here, right? Yeah. You're going to paralyze this muscle. But if I strategically make you unlearn the fact that you can raise your eyebrows without creating those wrinkles.
I can see that.
Yeah. And now every time I want to create wrinkles, it is a more difficult process for me. Is exactly the effect your Botox injection would give you, right? And that is what face yoga can do. So now you tell me, does it work or not?
It's working, definitely. I can see that. So, एक काम करते हैं. I will mention the skin concerns जिनके लिए लोग invasive procedures कराते हैं, and maybe you can tell me the corresponding face yoga exercises for that. What are the face yoga exercises to substitute Botox?
So I'll give you my scissoring exercise, which will substitute Botox. You must have face oil when you do it. So I'm just going to do a demonstration. You take your index finger and you go in a crisscross motion like this, all the way across your forehead about 20 times, 3 times a week. Then you'll take your finger pads and you will drain the muscle stress till your collarbone and relax. Do this 3 times a week. This will de-wrinkle your forehead, plumpen your muscles, and give you a Botox-like effect. If I have to add a face tool here, because now my fingers are thick, right? They will focus on a group of muscles. But if I have fine lines and I want to really go into those fine lines deep in, a collagen roller tool such as this one, this has got acupressure points.
Yes.
And these are not needles. So I'm going to do the same motion in a plus sign and a multiplication sign all over my forehead to actually de-wrinkle my forehead or reduce the appearance of fine lines. It's so safe that you can use it on your crow's feet, your upper eyelid wrinkles, your smile lines, And this part, the beauty is aging of the hands is also a thing. So you can actually use this on your hand wrinkles.
Yeah, we shouldn't forget the body.
We shouldn't forget the body.
Got it. What are the face yoga exercises to get rid of the double chin or to get a sharper jaw?
Okay, so one exercise which works brilliantly on double chin is the wow face. All you need to do is wrap your lips around your teeth. Yeah. Look up and then just say wow without the sound actually coming out. I know at events I make everybody say wow. But this is great for jaw, fat reduction, for neck toning. This also works on smile line. So it's actually a full lower face workout. Additionally, the double chin punch where you make a yogic fist. So a yogic fist is always with your thumbs inside. You place your elbow on the on the wrist of your other hand, and this fist under your jawline. You create a lot of pressure from your jawline and you're punching upwards. So if you focus on my neck, you'll see that my neck is actually getting stressed out.
I can see the muscles.
You can see the muscles. That's the amount of pressure you need to put. Now, this is going to tone and tighten your jawline as well.
Okay, moving on. Everyone is big on fillers nowadays, especially lip fillers and cheek fillers. So any facial exercises that can give a similar effect?
Yes. In fact, we can do this one right now. For lip fillers, the perfect replacement is my Pout Perfect exercise. In this exercise, you take your middle finger, you put it on top of your index finger, and across your lip line, you do spot circles. Very, very strong spot circles. And we have the base of our teeth, so you can actually put a lot of pressure here. If you do this around 6 times, immediately you'll see that your upper lip or lower lip is plumped up. And additionally, this also works on pigmented lips. You know, we have a dark line sometimes around the lip, and the inside of the lip is pink. This will combat that.
How does this work in pigmentation?
Basically, we're working on the auto-healing response of your bodies. So when you have good nutritional nutrients in your bloodstream, now that blood is actually healing your lips and gives you a uniform appearance.
This is amazing. But abhi realistically baat kare, to get these results, you have to be consistent with the face yoga exercises. So I have a couple of questions. First of all, are the results of face yoga permanent? कि वो सिर्फ थोड़े आज तक रहते हैं after performing the exercise?
So initially, some of my exercises show instant results, and yes, वो कुछ घंटों तक रहते हैं. That is why you need to do face yoga, every alternate day, so what to say. But effectively in the long run, when it's a habit formation, when you end up doing your face yoga 3 times a week, you are now going to work on the concept of your muscle memory.
So that was my next question, that what needs to be the consistency of face yoga exercises? Daily or a couple of times in a week is okay?
So my 1-minute Vibhuti massage should be done every day, or my L-Trans for drain, which is your lymphatic drainage massage. But everything else that I promote and teach should be done 3 times a week. I work on the principle of moderation. These are very tiny muscles and they need time to relax, rejuvenate. You don't want to overdo it, otherwise it's in turn going to give you a tired appearance. And that's the same principle with face tools as well. 2 to 3 times is all you need.
And in how many months of doing face yoga one can see a visible change?
So in 1 month, you will see about 20% improvement.
That's amazing.
And yes. And in 3 months, you will see a drastic difference in your face.
I actually wanted to ask about the different tools. Can you show us the commonly used tools and how to correctly use them?
Sure. So I'll start with the face cups. Yeah. These work on suction therapy.
Okay.
So your physiotherapists also use this for muscle stress release. This is an eye cup for under eye drainage, for dark circles, for crow's feet. also for lip line correction. And this is a face cup with a stronger suction for non-invasive natural facelifts. Anybody who's looking at facelifting, has sagging cheeks, should definitely give this a go.
That's amazing.
This one I typically recommend 30 and above. I don't recommend this to anybody who's under 30. Then I would typically show you my microcurrenting facelift massager. This is equivalent to 5 hand face workouts in one go. It gives small microcurrents, needs a conductor gel, and then again you work very, very slowly for overall muscle toning, lifting, depuffing. It's an all-in-one tool. Apart from this, we have everyone's favorite,
Yes.
the gua sha.
Yeah. Everyone has this, but most of us don't know how to use it.
So I would love to, clarify or debunk the myths. Gua sha has to be used with face oil. You cannot use it on bare skin. If you have a face full of acne, skip the gua sha. Everybody else can use the gua sha. Never use your gua sha perpendicular like this. Place it flat. It is a scraping stone. Do not actually damage your face with it. Place it at a 60-degree angle and then again go all the way here. In fact, when you come mid-jaw or jowl region, this is where your masseter muscle ends and you need to go 3 circles clockwise. If you just press this muscle with your fingertips right now, you'll feel the muscle stress. Yeah. So now you're just increasing the intensity by using the gua sha. 3 circles clockwise, 3 circles anti-clockwise, go around and then initiate a drain. So you're releasing, always complete your strokes. I often see people do this, but they're not completing the stroke. They're not removing the muscle stress or the lymphatic fluid out. You can use the gua sha hot. You can use the gua sha cold. You can use it for compression as well. So you don't need to get 5 other tools. That one tool can do it all. And that's the beauty of a gua sha.
Just watching this calmed me down. Like I could just feel that this is something, very calming and it's amazing.
Yes. And then, of course, we have the newer age massagers like the LED.
Okay, this is for what?
This is, if you've seen,
I know this has become very famous courtesy Alia Bhatt.
Absolutely. So if you've seen this massager, this is the upgraded version.
Okay.
This one is vibration only.
Okay.
This massager is vibration, red light, microcurrent. So the one that I showed you, milder of course. And this is great for under eye darkness. It gets activated on touch. So again, you don't need to twist the button, turn it on. Great for eyebrow lifts, for overall uneven skin tone. Acne patches, red light patches are getting very, very famous. If you have this one tool, you don't need a separate acne patch. The day you get a breakout, premenstrual times, you can just use this on your acne and actually it'll calm down the inflammation as well.
It works that quickly?
It works. So you'll have to do it for about 20 minutes.
But in a couple of days it works?
In one day itself,
Really?
your inflammation will start to reduce.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you don't even need to wait for a couple of days.
We know that you have worked with Alia Bhatt, Malaika Arora. What are their favorite tools or favorite facial exercises? And if I may say, secret behind their glowing skin?
So honestly, their favorite tools are this one, which we already know, and this one for Malaika, the microcurrenting face massager. The secret is honestly not just the tools. It's a 360-degree lifestyle change, a combination of yoga, combination of face yoga, combination of clean living, eating healthy, and then using the right tools, the right skincare. So it would be unfair to say it's one thing. It's a lot of hard work that these women put into themselves as well, and we should give credit where it's due.
Absolutely.
For Malaika, her favorite, there are so many of her face yoga exercises that she actively promotes, but the balloon pose where
This is for what?
This one is for overall collagen boosting, cheek lifting. And if you do this a few times pre-makeup, it will give you a nice pink flush as well. Then there is the pinky pinches exercise, which is in my book, where you make your, you bend your index finger and you actually go all the way up. This exercise is brilliant for that cheek chisel, for face lifting, and again it's going to give you the apple, make it the apple of your cheek pop out as if you've had a filler injection, but it's just face yoga.
Coming to the face yoga exercises, आपने mention किया कि आपको oil use करना चाहिए. What sort of oil does one use? It has to be something specific, or it can be as basic as coconut oil.
It cannot be coconut oil.
It cannot
at
be?
all.
No?
Unless you are 50 or over, you have extremely dry skin, and you don't live in Mumbai, which is hot and humid, so that your pores do not get clogged. Please do not use coconut oil. It's very thick. Use it for a body massage, but not a face massage. Face oils are generally thinner. They work better in terms of deeper absorption and are mapped as per your skin type. So if you use a correct oil which is mapped as per your skin type, like your face wash, you will never break out. You will never have dull skin or dehydration. Face yoga will work with any oil, but your skin might suffer in the process, because again, a lot of times people confuse face yoga and skincare. Face yoga works at a muscular level, skincare works at a skin level. And both supplement each other but do not replace each other.
That's a very valid point, and that I guess I just realized it, that face yoga is different and skincare is different, and they need to be treated separately.
Correct.
What about these LED face masks which are trending all over Instagram? They come up, they have different lights like red, blue, green. How do these LED face masks help with a healthier skin, and which light is for which purpose?
Let's get you going on one super soon.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Okay.
So that's an LED mask. A new one that we're going to launch. So you have the luxury of seeing it first. So red light is for collagen boosting. Green light is for overall healing. Blue light is antibacterial. So if you have acne, if you have dandruff as an issue, then blue light comes into being. White laser light, it looks purple, but it's white laser light, is for cell regeneration. So if you were a biohacker like Brian Johnson and you wanted to work at a cellular level, then this is the light that you'll look at. Yellow light is for dark spot reduction, uneven skin tone reduction. Light blue light is for lymphatic drainage and overall cell health. Again, this was the white light. So we have two white lights which work on depuffing and glow. So once you have this 7 colored mask, basically depending on what your need is and depending on what issue you are targeting on a certain day of the month or the week, you can actually use this.
You said that face yoga and skincare is different. So let's move on to the more confusing part, which is skincare.
Yeah.
We have cleanser, moisturizer, toner, retinol, vitamin C, hyaluronic serum, sunscreen. It is so overwhelming for an average person. We do not know what we want. Please simplify it for us. Which are the must-have skincare products and which are the products you should avoid?
Okay. So, general rule of thumb, if you have oily skin and you live in a hot climate, you should not be using more than 2 or 3 products. And if I say 2 or 3, this includes your face wash. So effectively, you're using only 1 or 2 products on your skin in terms of skincare. Now, face wash is a non-negotiable. You gotta wash your face, yeah? If you have combination skin, then you can add a layer at night.
Okay.
Not morning, because you will still sweat. Your T-zone will still get oily. And if you have dry, dehydrated, mature skin, then you do a 3-step, 4-step, 5-step regime, depending on what your skin needs. So oily skin, lesser products. Dry skin is where the layering comes into being. General rule of thumb. Okay. Yeah. Today, everybody does not need to use everything, especially retinol.
So most of the people do not know what retinol is used for. Just because it is trending, people are using retinol. Why? What is the purpose of retinol?
Retinol is used for as an anti-acne ointment. Okay, so if you have cystic acne, which is not drying no matter what you do, you've tried your salicylic acid, you've tried your other ointments, and yet yet you're not getting results. Only then does retinol come into the picture as a prescription medicine, not an over-the-counter skincare ingredient. Yeah. If you have hyperpigmentation, and again you've tried everything, nothing works, then retinol comes into being. It is your last resort.
That too prescribed.
That too prescribed. You will or you should not go over the counter and use it readily, because the side effects of retinol are far higher than the benefits of retinol.
Why are you against retinol, and what are the side effects of it?
So I am against retinol because people end up burning their skin when they use retinol. There is not enough guidance or knowledge available that you cannot use retinol during the morning. You can use it at night, maybe twice a week or once a week, and you must protect your skin with sunscreen. People tend to skip sunscreen, and then it causes pigmentation, hyperpigmentation. People are in the habit of not once, something works and your dermat's given it to you, you tend to use it for life or for the next 1, 2, 3 years. It was never intended for you to use it for such a long period of time.
So let's simplify this. You said that oily skin needs to have like just 2 layers, and dry skin needs to have a little
4 layers.
4 layers, and combination skin is somewhere between 3. Can you tell us products for oily skin, combination, and dry skin?
So for oily skin, you should have a salicylic acid based cleanser. Yeah, deep cleansing is absolutely important. You should also have a niacinamide and azelaic acid based serum in your skincare so that your whiteheads, your comedores are not closed. Oily skin also tends to get melia, which gets trapped. So again, azelaic acid as an ingredient works beautifully. And one sunscreen, right? So a mineral sunscreen or a Revenage based sunscreen works beautifully because you will have acne of the past. You need something which is very light, which is protective and healing. So these 3 products become your go-to for oily skin.
For morning and night.
For morning and night. For night, you skip the sunscreen.
Got it.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now, for normal skin type, you can use a hydrating face wash. You can use a vitamin C brightening skin serum. And you use a collagen peptide cream or a gel-based cream. Either also, because normal skin can be on the oily side. If it's on the oily side, the gel cream comes to being. If it is on the dry side, then the collagen peptide cream comes to being, and a sunscreen. So this becomes your 3-step skincare with 1 face wash.
Normal skin type means combination.
Combination, correct. Which is what most of the people have. Yeah. Now we come to dry skin type. For dry skin type, you need a creamy cleanser. You need a toner. This is where a toner step really helps because toner molecules are water-based. They penetrate deeper than an oil-based molecule, right? So you use your cleanser, toner, serum, and then you go in with a thicker moisturizer, or sometimes I skip the moisturizer and I say just use face oil, because now the oil is going to work as a barrier protector. It's going to seal in the water-based ingredient, so you don't need to apply petroleum jelly to slug. The oil does the slugging for you as well. And you're getting the deep hydration. So it becomes your 4-step skincare for dry skin. That's all that you need.
Now, this is not only about moms. A lot of dads watch this podcast. So we have like a good amount of men following us. Wanted to ask, is face yoga only for women, or men can also follow these exercises?
Men can also follow these exercises. The exercises do not change. Nothing changes. Everything is constant. Just the number of sets that a man has to do increases vis-a-vis a woman, because his muscles are going to be a little bit stronger than our muscles, or his double chin is going to be a little more stubborn than ours. But otherwise, face yoga is for both men and women.
That's amazing. Now, coming to a very, very important topic. I recently read somewhere that the fastest growing industry in US is teenage makeup, and the fastest growing industry in UK is fillers for teenagers.
Yes.
The younger generation of girls are getting into beauty products, fillers, injectables very early on. At what age we can introduce face yoga to the younger generation, and how? How do we make them believe that face yoga works and invasive procedures or fillers can wait?
We get a lot of teenage clients because they have acne issues, younger in age. So if they start with corrective skincare and face yoga at 14, 15, 16, there are preventive exercises that we teach them to do with minimum massage or minimum resistance. Now, when they see that these techniques are giving them results, they will automatically believe in the practice. And I highly encourage this to be a global revolution. Also, letting them know, like today, Jennifer Anderson, Kylie Jenner's examples are readily available, Lindsay Lohan. How their faces, their lymph nodes are clogged, their faces are puffed up, swollen up because of all of the fillers they did at an early on age. So I think an education first approach where, sure, you can do this, and this is what they did in the US early on, and this is where they are. Is that how you want to age? The choice is yours. After that, I'm sure your children will make the wise choice. We as parents can only guide.
The moment you give them the power and just show them the results, I guess they are very smart enough to make the right choice. It is said that the skin condition of your face can actually reveal your overall health. Like I get acne around my chin, and someone told me it's because you have hormonal issues, and correctly said, I suffer from PCOD. Is it true?
Yes, absolutely.
Can you give us examples?
Sure. So, this is a concept of face mapping that we go by. And again, in my course, we talk about it. You can, use acupressure points to correct it. You can increase the blood circulation. So this is commonly known that now if you have acne around your jawline, it is a condition of your ovaries or your hormonal imbalance, which is PCOD, PCOS, and podcasts such as yours have promoted this actively. If you have acne on your forehead, then of course it could be your dandruff, or it could also be excessive stress that you are carrying, and that shows on your forehead. If you have puffiness or premature puffiness of your in between your eyebrows and your eyelid around the eye region, that means there's some underlying condition with your liver. If you have extreme dark circles, it's possible that you have an iron deficiency. And if you are on iron pills, iron-rich food items, still your dark circles persist, then it could be a kidney condition. So I always train my teachers that, people come to you first for beautification. You've tried everything and you still see that there is an underlying condition, refer them to a specialist or a doctor, because now they need that test, that scan, and that's what's reflecting on their face as well. If your blood circulation is poor, you will get acne, and this happens in a lot of men. You'll see that boys get acne around their nose.
Yes.
It is because they're lethargic, they're leading a sedentary lifestyle, they're not working out enough. So that's where, women don't break out so much on the nose, but men do. And they need to, work on their bodies.
Now, moving from skin to hair. 90% of the women will always complain of hair fall.
Yes.
Like it's a constant.
Yeah.
Do you have any techniques, massages for controlling hair fall?
Yes. So, first and foremost, there's an Atipati point. There are 2 points present here. They're soft points, yeah? You must press this point at least once a week to increase the circulation of your scalp or your scalp health. Secondly, you can start with your finger pads and then invest in a jade comb or a hairbrush, and then invert your head and do reverse combing to increase the blood circulation and nutrient flow. We often do not massage our scalp that often, and that is one of the bigger reasons of hair fall. So I often tell people, if you are going through the hair fall phase or the hair fall cycle of your life or the year, in that case, please increase your intake of peas, mutton. That is going to also affect your hair health and ensure that you get follicle strengthening.
If someone comes to you for hair fall, what are the things you say? One, you said the massage. Then
Correct. The invert head combing is something that I highly promote. Hair pulling, so you knot your hair and then you mildly pull your hair to increase the blood circulation, is another technique that I often speak about. Including peas in your diet. If hair fall is hereditary or alopecia related, then you can use derma rollers at home. You can supplement that for your hair growth as well. General tapping of the scalp, if you don't understand anything and you are a beginner, that really helps. The scissoring exercise like this around the same earlobe point actually in turn again declogs or decongests your lymph nodes, blood circulation increases to the side of your scalp. This will help in hair fall. The temple triangle, there, we know of this one temple. There are 3 temples here. De-stressing that, going all the way across to the crown, then releasing that stress again works. There's so many techniques. Dime a dozen. I can go on and on and on.
the best thing is to take a consultation and get it personalized.
Anytime. Yeah.
You spoke a lot about diet, and your principle has also been to bring the best glow inside out, which clearly indicates that you need to wash over your diet, because whatever you put inside comes out on your skin.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions there.
Sure.
Tell us 5 superfoods that can transform your skin.
Ghee, for sure. Haldi, turmeric, avocado. Avocado is great. Chickpeas. Chickpeas are brilliant natural collagen boosters. And oranges, vitamin C. Why just use it topically? Please eat it for the inside out to work.
Which are the must-have foods for healthy hair?
Mutton, peas, please include it. As much as you hate your peas, include it in your diet. Nuts. Nuts are very rich in iron and zinc. Flax seeds as well. Chia seeds as well. So seeds and nuts, I can put them together or 2 as you like. Avocados, very, very good for hair health. Kidney beans, extremely good. Again, for your skin and hair, because they're also collagen boosting. Nuts, I've already said. So pistachios is very healthy for hair health. And bhindi, okra, very, very healthy for overall hair growth.
That's amazing.
That's the latest US research, by the way. It's not just me saying it. There's a lot of research on okra water. That's why they call it okra. Hum to bhindi bulate hain.
For someone who is very busy, show us top 3 face yoga exercises which are simple to do,
Okay.
not time consuming, and show results.
Okay, I'll give you my cheat workouts. So these are our teacher code exercises, because पूरा दिन फेस योगा सिखा के हिम्मत नहीं होती खुद फेस योगा करने की. So we use these cheat exercises. The first one is called my CI Buster, where you make a C of your index finger, you place it on the bone of your under eye, you place the index finger on top, you open your eyes wide, and then you push your eyebrows down so that you don't frown, and you move your eyeball left to right 20 times, and then you relax. in turn, this is a full upper face workout that you end up doing. Now, if I have to add a face lifting exercise, it'll be my line stretcher. We call this the face yoga namaste. This is our normal namaste. This is our face yoga namaste. We apply oil. We place this part of our finger flat across a smile line, and then we start to lift. We do this about 12 times on each side. Immediately you'll see that your face is lifted. And last but not the least, if I have to do a lower face workout, the wow face that I told you, or you can just go up, wrap your lips and move your jaw left to right. This is also, so if I have to do it straight for the camera, what I'm effectively doing is, so this is now again working on droopy lips, on lip lines or smoker lines, on nasolabial lines, on jaw toning, TMJ related issues. And when I look up, I add the double chin reduction and the neck tightening to it as well. So it becomes like a lower face cheat workout.
So this along with the 1 minute Vibhuti massage in the morning and you're sorted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coming to the last question, a quote or a phrase you use to explain skincare.
We are all born beautiful. My tips and tricks only help take 5 years off your face.
Very nice. We are almost at the end of the podcast, but I have a fun segment planned for you, which is called Quick 10 with Zahra. I'm going to ask you 10 questions. You just have to give rapid answers.
Perfect.
Okay, let's start. Ready, okay? What's worse, wrinkles or dull skin?
Wrinkles.
One beauty myth that needs to be busted.
Oily skin doesn't need oil or moisturizer.
That's a good one. A skincare trend you absolutely love.
Rice water masks, rice paper masks. The sheet mask, you take rice paper, wet it, apply it onto your face. I will do a reel on this super soon.
You must.
I love it. It is so good.
The weirdest skincare tip you have ever received or heard?
Putting menstrual blood on your face for a glow. We've seen that. Extremely disgusting.
Yeah. One self-care ritual you swear by.
My 1 minute Vibhuti massage. I cannot live without it.
One habit that completely transformed your skin.
Waking up, having a healthy shot in the morning, and using face wash first thing literally when I brush my teeth. So I like to clean my skin because we all wake up and the cells have actually excreted oil, sebum, hyaluronic acid. I like to remove it and then apply face oil, put the natural oils back in, but the ones of my choice. This has completely transformed my skin.
Noted. Mental note taken. If you could have dinner with any beauty icon, who would that be?
Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
I mean, she's also promoting holistic beauty globally. She is also tested positive for lupus. I think I cannot wait to exchange notes, if ever in life.
One skincare trend that needs to go ASAP.
Using makeup wipes.
Why
to
is that?
remove your makeup. It doesn't work. Makeup wipes have alcohol, which is too harsh for your skin. So I think the right way to remove your makeup, whether it is through a cleansing balm, coconut oil works beautifully here to remove your makeup, and then following it up with a face wash is a must.
The biggest myth about face yoga.
That it doesn't work. I think now I'm screaming off a cliff with many others that it shows results. Or face yoga gives you lines. I mean, or wrinkles. That's another thing I've heard a lot of people say. Not true.
One food that's amazing for your skin.
Avocados, bananas, very good for skin.
One bad skincare habit people need to stop right now.
I think pimple popping or removing your whiteheads. I think that needs to stop. Go see your facialist and get it extracted properly.
Fair enough. And with that, Vibhuti, the podcast comes to an end. I'm sure everyone watching this podcast is going to go back with so many tips and techniques that is going to make them glow inside out.
Thank you.
Thank you
Looking
so much.
forward to glowing inside out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.